Hello friends, SentinalhMC here. Welcome back to our ChromatiCraft tutorial series. We're a ways away from our base at the moment. It's way over there. I wanted to test out a few things. I wanted to demonstrate why I'm an idiot. So in the previous episode we talked about piercing vision, which is one of these. Where is it at? It is right here. Piercing vision, which lets you see mobs through blocks. As you can see, we can see all kinds of stuff underneath us, as well as the spider over there. But it says in the description that it lets you shoot through stuff. Like an idiot, I was trying to shoot through the ground, which is really dumb, because it specifically mentions trees in the description of the ability. So I'm going to drop down some spiders, and then if I look through this tree, oh, they move. I can shoot the spiders through this tree. He's dead. They're dead. So this is the piercing part of the piercing vision. You can shoot through trees and leaf blocks. See, we can hit the guy over there. So yeah, I was dumb and for some reason didn't do the thing that it's actually designed to do. Can we see the void monster with piercing vision? I don't see it down there. Anyway, that brings me into my next thing that I'm going to do. But I'm really far away from my base. I don't know why I feel like getting really far away from my base. But, oh, here we go. Here's the Skystrike hole. So, in the description for Skystrike, it mentions the void monster. Reika was hoping that I would blast my way down here with it and see what happens, I guess. I'm hoping that nothing horrible occurs. Oh yeah, there's water there. With other stuff, I wasn't able to Skystrike water, so I'm assuming that I can't. I mean, I wasn't able to. I'm assuming that I can't Skystrike the water, so let's get rid of that. Go away, water. What we got over here? Radiant stone. Go away, water. I want to Oh yeah, and Skystrike doesn't just smelt the ores. It also has ore doubling it. It has, what does it have? Looting. It increases the amount that you get as well. So Skystrike's really cool. It'll auto smelt all the ore that can be smelted, and it also gives you more of it. Alrighty. Well, we Skystrike that, and now we're at the bedrock layer. Yeah, I don't know. Killing the void monster with Skystrike doesn't seem to be working. And it's supposed to. It's definitely a thing, but I can't get it to work. And I don't want to go into survival mode because he's gonna kill me and it's gonna freak me out. I see, you can see him down there. Ah well. So we're gonna go ahead and build a Lumen Tree, and Lumen Trees are really awesome. They allow you to do some really cool stuff. Come on, base. So the Lumen Tree is effectively a battery for you. It allows you to charge your yourself with power without actually going out to all the pylons. Because right now all we got are these things. Now, if you set a focus frame up for every single pylon at your base, then yeah, you'd be able to charge all of it. But a Lumen Tree is a lot more convenient, you know, for a number of reasons. So let's get with it. Now, you don't need to have any runes for some of this. But for the rest, you probably do. So let's go down here to the multi-blocks, and we'll find the Lumen Tree right over here under Endgame. It looks like this. It's a multi-block, obviously, and it requires some things. It requires 3 blocks of glass. It requires 32 crystalline stone grooves, which is just a type of crystalline stone, real cheap. 8 aura stabilizers, 16 resonance rings, and 1 luminescent battery. The luminescent battery being the main thing at the top. So if we want to craft ourselves a luminescent battery, we can go in here. Let's go ahead and grab one. There it is. My inventory is so full of crap because of all that Skystriking. Go away, go away, go away, go away. So, the recipe for a luminescent battery is a crystal star, some focal powder, a bunch of avalite, which is an ore that you have to find underground, some transmissive dust, and a boosted Nilla, Kuro, Tahara, and Katrino shard. So I'm going to go ahead and grab that stuff. So here's our boosted Katrino shard, boosted Nilla, boosted, no, that's Ikri, boosted Kuro, and a boosted Tahara. Just to show you what avalite looks like when you find it underground, mining it, this is what it looks like. It looks like that. These crystals glow with energy. So yeah, this is the ore that you gotta find if you want to build this. Let me go ahead and grab a pick, and we'll go into survival mode and pick it, and you get 1. Now I imagine that if you have a looting, you could get more. So let's go ahead and use NEI. Not looting. Wait, where is it? What am I talking about? The thing that I'm thinking of is fortune. So we'll go ahead and put like level 10 fortune on here. And we'll pick this avalite. And we got, what is it? 3? 4. We got 4. So yeah. It is affected by fortune. So that's going to be good for you. So get yourself some avalite, quite a lot of it. And we'll go ahead and do this. So I also need a crystal star. So we'll put the crystal star in the middle. And then we need our avalite goes around like that. We also need crystal repeaters. So Katrino, Nilla, okay. So Katrino goes up here. Nilla goes over here. Kuro down here. And Tahara over here. And now we can take our avalite, with which we need a little bit more. I'm assuming that avalite is pretty rare. Hard to find. So, if you do find it, I recommend using fortune. Fortune is, of course, the best thing to use for anything that is even a little bit rare and hard to find. Don't grab it, save it, and then come back with fortune. Put in our transmissive dust. Get out of here, you stupid little thing. You're making funny noises. Then we need crystal repeaters and focal powder. So the focal powder, of course, is acquired from, I think, an ore. Yeah. Radiant ore, maybe? I don't remember which one. Don't quote me. It was in a previous episode. And then we need crystal repeaters. Oh, darn it. I need more focal powder. I forgot that I don't have the infinite when I put stuff in here. So we put a crystal repeater there and there, focal powder here and here. Now we can make the luminescent battery. It requires Kuro, Nilla, Katrino, and Zambaro. Funnily enough, it doesn't actually require Tahara, even though we put a boosted Tahara shard in there. Now this is probably going to take a while. Okay, this is awesome. It looks like the little dial there is kind of screwing up. The Zembaro is larger than the pie. I don't know, it's weird. Now, of course, the wow, that looks awesome. Look at all these little tendrils shooting out. Normally, you would have to wait for your table to charge from the network here. This casting table that we've got here has an enormous amount of lumen energy already in it. I was working on leveling another one up normally, but I haven't gotten that far. Suffice to say, we have our casting complex set up, so this would work. Just that when you right click on this, it's going to take a while for the beams of lumen energy to charge it up before it actually starts crafting. So now we have our luminescent battery. Of course, it's only one part of the Lumen Tree. We need some other stuff. Namely, we need resonance rings. Fine. So to make a resonance ring, it's really simple. You just need crystalline stone and boosted Tahara crystal shards. It's actually really easy and really cheap. So we'll grab ourselves some boosted Tahara crystal shards, and we'll grab some crystalline stone. Now, in order to craft a lumen tree, in order to build a lumen tree, since it is a multi-block, you require 16 resonance rings. So we'll go in here, just a standard casting table recipe. Throw that in there. Oh, and also, that's how you get grooves, but that's not the right kind of groove. Crystalline stone grooves. There we go. This is the we need crystalline stone grooves to build the thing, and I think it's the vertical kind that we need. Boosted Tahara, and that gives you 6. So you only have to craft this recipe twice to get enough resonance rings. Of course, I only have to craft it once because I have an infinite supply. Okay, now once you got your resonance rings, why am I not using this button? Once you have your resonance rings, you also need your aura stabilizers. Now I've built those previously, I believe. Aura stabilizer. It's simply 4 Tahara crystal runes, so 4 crystalline stone, and a boosted Tahara shard, and that gives you 4 of them. And you only need 8 of them, so that's actually really cool. We'll just go ahead and craft some anyway. We've got the resources, it's fun. Put that in there. And then that way. I already forgot how to do it. I'm such a dork. Crystalline stone. I don't know, man. Sometimes I think I'm going crazy. Aura stabilizers. Cheap and easy. Now, we just need glass and our grooves. 3 glass. And the crystalline stone grooves. Which is this one. Now we build it! Now you need to build your Lumen Tree so that it has access to all to your Lumen network, obviously. You're going to want it in a centralized location at your base so that it's readily accessible and easy to get to for you to get the power from it. I'm going to build it right here. And so we'll go back to a 2D view. Because if you look at the 3D view, it makes it look like it looks like this. This is 2x2. Okay, so these are all right next to each other. We need 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so on the 4th layer, that's when we put in our first resonance ring. So we'll go ahead and 1, 2, 3. Now a layer of resonance ring. See, that's cool. Oh darn it, I didn't use the button. I'm a dummy. Okay, and then we have one layer of groove, another resonance ring, a groove, a resonance ring, a groove, a resonance ring, for a total of four resonance rings. That's 2 resonance rings, 3 resonance rings, 4 resonance rings. Then another layer of groove. So there's our 4 resonance rings. It's already looking awesome. And there's our last groove layer. Now, there we go. So there's our resonance ring, our groove. On this top level here with the aura stabilizers, we need more groove, and then we need the aura stabilizers around it. So we place down another layer of groove, and then we surround it with aura stabilizers. Boop. Boop. Boop boop. Alright, and then the final layer is the luminescent battery and the 3 glass. So we'll do the glass, and then we add ourselves a luminescent battery. And do we whack it? I have to whack it with something. Let's take a look at this. Alright, so it appears that an important aspect of getting your Lumen Tree functioning properly is to make sure that there isn't anything too close around the base of it. So I've gone ahead and I've cleared out everything within 3 squares just to make sure that nothing interferes with the multi-block. Alright, and now while looking north, if I place my glass like this and place my luminescent battery in the southwest corner, then the whole top of it changes and the glass looks like the luminescent battery. And now if we look at it holding our manipulator, we can see all the various colors represented. I can actually draw power out of this too. But this is the point of the Lumen Tree. We can see that it's spawning lumen leaves. Right? Now this takes a while to grow, but over time these will turn into full-fledged blockaroonies, full blocks, and we'll be able to charge our power from it. I mean, already I can charge off this, and I can drain power from the leaves, which kind of makes them shrink a little bit. What we want to do is we want to wait for these leaves to grow, and because then more leaves will grow. So yeah, the Lumen Tree isn't something that you set up and immediately make use of, although you can. It takes a little while to, you know, to sort of build up, sort of to grow, to establish itself. It's pretty neat though. So now, now if we go and let's turn off this ability we've got on. Let's turn off that. There's an ability here that you can get. It's this one. Passive draw from your Lumen Tree. If I turn this on, we can see that I'm rapidly gaining lumen energy. And now there's like an actual stream of power. Now my Lumen Tree isn't nearly developed enough for me to want to do this. I don't want to, you know, drain it all and destroy the leaves. But as you can see, this ability here, which I'll see, look, more power went to it from the network, which is called, if I go in here, I looked at it in the last episode. We couldn't do it. It's called passive draw, right? So rather than having to fly over to the tree and drain it manually, with passive draw, you can simply walk near it, and as we see, it's a pretty large radius. So if you put this in the center of your complex, put it in a location that you walk past a lot or go near a lot, you'll definitely be able to keep yourself full on power. 460,000 lumens to give yourself this ability. It requires Asvesti, Katrino, Kuro, Zambario, and Tahara. But yeah, then you can just, you know, walk near your Lumen Tree, and power just comes right to you. It does not work on pylons. It is specifically designed, or focus frames. It's specifically designed for use with the Lumen Tree. But of course, I want my Lumen Tree to grow up first. So right now we've got a full block of asvesti leaves right here. We're going to end up with more asvesti leaves eventually. We've got some curare leaves, some Karma leaves, some Catrino leaves, and some Portocali leaves, and Johnny leaves. Galazio leaves are starting to grow as well. And, oh, over here, some Argia and Icri leaves. So yeah, we got to leave this for a while. You know, let it grow. Let it store up. But it's pretty cool. So that's the Lumen Tree. As we go through future episodes, we'll be able to see this Lumen Tree growing more, which is going to be pretty fun. Alright, well, it's been a while. Actually, not that long. I think I maybe left the world running for about 20 minutes or so while I was doing other things. And we've got now lumen leaves for every color. The first ones are fully grown, and most of them have second ones growing. Not quite all of them. The Catrino doesn't have a second one sprouting quite yet. The asvesti one is the furthest along, but we're getting there. I was interested to know whether or not this is based on the amount of power that it has available to it from each different type. I would think that the Zambaro, if that was true though, the Zambaro one would be the furthest along because it's right over there and it's been boosted. Well, I've got a turbocharged Karma over there. I wonder if I connected it to the, but it is. I don't think. You know, it is connected to my network, so I would think that Karma would be furthest along. I guess this thing just grows at a set pace. I'm not 100% sure how it works. I know that it gathered all of its energy very quickly, and now it's growing. Because if you look at the leaves, it's storing 5,000 lumens of that, and previously these were at 1,000. So, there we go. So the Catrino is at 1,000, and then these ones are at 5,000. So that's pretty neat. So this is going to grow and into a full-fledged tree, and it's going to be pretty awesome. So thank you guys so much for watching. Like and comment the video if you did enjoy it, and stay tuned for future episodes. Also join our Discord if you'd like to talk to us there. I'm SentinalH, and I'm signing out.